I can't even keep track. I'm like, I was bragging about making money when I wasn't making money. Does that make any sense?
It makes no sense. No, you should never brag about making money when you're not making money.
I'm watching this last night. I'm like, I wasn't even making money then. And I was bragging that I was making money.
Everything's relative. Maybe back then the economy was so good that even a little bit of money seemed like a lot of money.
Page 43. In conclusion, I'm out of the Kevin Brennan business, as everyone else should be too. Page 43, and now he's on the show.
Things change, Kevin. I'm not in your business, but it doesn't mean we can't chit chat, wish each other Merry Christmas and happy
holiday spirit.
Happy holidays, Happy New Year.
Holy shit! I can't believe Cumia's here. Give me your take on everything.
On everything. I got to start from where?
I don't even know where to start. I mean, I have I have no idea where to start with you.
I like the whole thing, the whole picture, the dabbleverse thing, the Stuttering John thing. He's leaving. Today's his last show. Tomorrow's his last show. I don't know what it is. All of the people in the dabbleverse. I think here's why I'm on your show. I'm not into the infighting in the dabbleverse. I'm just into the constant shitting on Stuttering John. That's been my motivation the whole time.
Okay, so I don't want to rub you the wrong way here,
you
but
can say anything, Kevin. I heard you saying don't bring up old stuff or don't bring up this. Just talk about whatever. I don't give a fuck. At my age, don't care what anyone says, or I'll answer or talk about or just tell you to go fuck yourself about anything.
Okay, I understand that you might appreciate going after Stuttering John and everything in the Shuli show, but do you understand Shuli does like a show about him every day, sometimes 2 or 3 a day about Stuttering John? That would be the equivalent of you. Everybody loves when you talk about Opie, and you'll admit that. Your numbers go up, everybody's numbers go up when you talk about Opie. Imagine if you talked about Opie every day. I mean, how insane that would be. How like illogical in your brain that would be to you to do a show about him every fucking day, even though you do great numbers.
It would cut into my talking about black people every day, so I couldn't possibly do that.
So wait, did you lose your channel, or are you just on suspension?
No, I'm suspended from live broadcasting for a week.
I got the whole catalog permanently suspended.
Yes, because I talked about guns and I showed a gun on a live stream, which I will not do. But yeah, I showed one. Apparently, you could show a recording of you holding a gun, but you can't live stream yourself holding a gun. And they took me off for a week.
Because they think that you'll use it on your person.
They probably are a little leery about that. They change the rules all the time. It's a week. It kind of was a good excuse for me to figure out Rumble and get that up and running. So whatever, it doesn't matter to me. I got like my show. All the streams are kind of fun, and I don't do them on a regular basis. So it's not like, you're killing me or anything.
Your pal Chad just lost his Patreon completely without warning. They just wiped him off the face of the earth, which is insane that they just take your channel away with no warning.
They must have something in the terms of service that says you must have some talent whatsoever. That's
what whenever somebody makes a joke, we say he picked up a pen, because that idiot Ray DeVito, he's always telling everybody to pick up a pen. What's your other takes? Give us a bunch of takes.
First of all, I got to ask you, are you good with Levy now? Is that what I'm hearing?
I don't know. Like, Levy's an idiot. So like he's like Ray DeVito to the second or third power. So he's doing a Friday. He was doing a 24-hour stream. Okay. So I did a show. I knew about it. So I did a show in the afternoon. It was Chad's birthday. So we did kind of a long show. Chad turned 50. So then we'd do a long show. So then Bob's at, like, I guess he started 10 in the morning. So at about 11 p.m., he's like 12, 13 hours in. I text him, I go, and Bob's like, I'm gonna stop. So I go, Bob, I'll help you. I'll jump on your show and we can rat-tat-tat for a little while. Basically, it's like I'll help him out.
Right.
The guy's struggling. He's already done 12, 13 hours. So then I tell Leo Gunn, because Bob, I didn't want a Bob show. I chatted Bob, send me the link. And Bob goes, that's not the real him. It was. So then I call him, then I text him, then I send him a super chat. Bob, send me the link. Then I have Leo Gunn send him a super chat. And then he's like, it's not him. And then the next day, he texts me back, oh, I didn't see it. So it's like idiocy. Like, he didn't see it on his phone, which is like what chicks say, right? When you text
that's the
chick
chick
and you want her to
excuse.
come over, and then she's like, oh, I didn't see your text. It's like, you're a cunt. And then
I'd have had you over in a second.
Right.
Of course.
Yeah, I didn't know you were driving around my house stalking me. So then Bob texts me the next day, oh, I didn't see it. And then he goes live, I guess, sometime in the afternoon, and he's like, then he sends me the link. I'm like, no, Bob, we're not doing it when it's good for you. We're going to do it when it's good for me. But it's just like these idiots where they play dumb. And Bob is dumb, to be fair. But they play dumb. And then you're supposed to kind of like, you're supposed to like be understanding of like, yeah, Bob probably didn't see my text. He didn't see my phone call. And he didn't see the super chats. And he did. I was basically trying to help him out. Because I figured, maybe I'd do another 3-4 hours. And
why would he not want you on?
Because he's an idiot. So I figured we'd do another 3-4 hours. It'd be funny, and Bob's trying to hang out for dear life. I come in with, fresh energy.
Yeah.
It's like a relay race, you hand
like
it over to me.
The old telethons. Sometimes Jerry had to go to sleep and they'd bring like Tony Orlando out.
McMahon.
And he would take over with his energy and, it's old school.
So I don't know. So, you get exhausted from these idiots, you've dealt with them.
Oh yes, I've dealt with many idiots during my my tenure over at Compound, and since then. Before we even get further, you asked me about Shuley and his thing with Stuttering John, like every day and a couple of shows a day and everything. He's getting a lot of people that watch. He makes a lot in super chats, and it's not just like, here's the thing about Uncle Rico and why I go on there and I have fun every time I go on. They don't just go, oh, let's just rag on John. It's very organized. Like, they put together these things that are entertaining. They're edited. They have like sound effects and clips and games. So it's like a whole thing. It does revolve around what an idiot John is, but it's different than if somebody's just, wow, that John's really a piece of shit or an asshole. So it's entertaining.
No, I got that part.
I got that part.
No, because even when you're saying I was watching a clip earlier, even when you're saying how hilarious Shuley is, you're talking about how it was edited. Anyway, I don't like Shuley, and your girlfriend doesn't either. So I'm enjoying Gino's downfall. I think it's terrific. Like, you like Uncle Rico. I enjoy Gino's downfall as much as you like Uncle Rico. Like, it's fun to watch.
You think he's going through a downward spiral, or
a bit? Listen, I don't want to talk. You don't have to go into personal stuff, but the wedding was fun and everything.
Oh yeah, a lot of fun. Yeah. They got married. They seem like married. What is it now? 90% of all marriages fail. I don't even know.
I don't
know. But hey, mine didn't make it. So who am I to say? But I think they're a lovely couple and grow old together. him much sooner than her.
First of all, when you said yours didn't make it, yours was doomed from the start. First of all, you got married when you were nothing, and then you got more successful, and she couldn't handle it, right?
Yeah. That bitch, she couldn't handle me wanting to have sex with other women.
No, but seriously, women think they're so cool, but they're not. They always think like they want you to be successful, but not too successful, because they might lose you or whatever.
Yes, that's exactly it. They see a guy and they're like, oh, that success is like an aphrodisiac to them. They love it. And then you hit a point and they're like, oh, I don't like this at all. You're staying home. You're doing this. And it becomes detrimental to your road to further success. They're trying to hold you back.
Trying to make you miserable. You're like killing in a radio, and now she's trying to make you miserable, which is not good for your career. It's not good for anything, just because she's threatened by your success.
She was helping my career by falling down off of a bar stool while my general manager and program director was standing right there. That was a fun moment to have to laugh like, she's like that. So embarrassed.
Who's this dumb cunt? Oh, that's my wife.
$100?
Well, you think it's fake? Remember, I thought we were laundering money.
Yeah, no, that's great. That's a week's pay at Compound for you. You made it in a minute.
Where it all started. Yeah, I mean, I think you missed the point of it. All started. Me complaining about the $100 a week was because that was when Gino was doxing me, and I was like, I'm like, wait, you guys expect me to get doxed by Gino for $100 a week? It's one thing if I'm making a lot of money, and it's part of the give and take of making a lot of money,
right?
Gino's gonna dox me, whatever. But I was doing it for $100 a week. I was like, this.
And in a brilliant turnaround, because Gino doxed you, you turned around and doxed me.
No, what happened was I threatened to dox you, and I never did. But then
you put my phone number out there.
No, I didn't.
But I
made somebody do it.
Oh, okay. You extorted somebody into doxing me.
Yes, because I never did it, but somebody was Ray DeVito, that literally a idiot.
Right.
He was getting doxed by Gino.
Yeah.
So I told Ray, I said, the way you stop it is dox Cumia.
Ah.
And I said, and he's like, he was afraid to. I said, well, I'm not paying you unless you do it.
So literally extorted him.
Right.
Nice. No, it didn't do anything. I got a few.
Yeah, plus, everyone.
I don't pick up calls from my family. I'm not going to pick up
me neither.
Unknown call from West Virginia.
I know who picks up their phone anyway.
No one. Like mental patients pick their phones up when they ring.
Yeah, then I would get texts, and then you just block them, so it doesn't even matter,
It's not like the old day. You're sitting at home and ring, the phone rings.
Everybody runs to the phone.
Everyone runs. It's some guy pranking you because you were doxxed. That didn't happen back then. It just rang, and then if somebody kept calling you and pranking you, you'd take it off the hook
right
for a little while.
Right, but that's why John's such a piece of shit, because he gets his mom.
Yes. His mom has to answer.
I'm going to
answer the phone, Gino. Answer the door from when they send him beer and pizza. And then I heard him. He was bitching that his mom has to wear a warm microwaved pillow around her neck because she hurt herself. She fell down answering the door for a delivery that was sent to John's house by somebody. And John blamed the people for delivering shit to his house. How about you answer your own door and don't let your 87-year-old mother run up and down stairs to get a door? But he blamed the people. If you didn't live at your mother's house like a loser, then your mother wouldn't be answering your deliveries and phone calls.
Yeah, also he puts his mom on the show. Have you ever seen my mom on my show?
Never.
Okay, so John puts his mom on the show, and then he complains that people like call her or whatever. He's a piece of shit. Also, I said all he has to get is he could get his green screen sent to his mom's house, and nobody would even know where he is. But he's such a piece of shit. He does the same thing with his kids, where he puts his kids on Twitter, and then people make comments, and then he's like, "Oh, you guys went after my kids." No, you put them on your show, just like my mom and my kids aren't on my show. Neither is my wife. I mean, he's literally human garbage.
John needs to be a victim. He needs to be the one that's an amazing person that for some reason everyone wants to shit on, but he puts the victim bait out there. He does things that people go like, you're an idiot. Why are you doing that? But he sees it as a victim, like the thing with his mom and his kids. Don't put your kids out there then.
Right.
But he needs to do that so that when someone rags on his kids, he can go, oh, poor me. Look, they're ragging on my kids. Do you get mad if someone goes on someone else's show that was on your show? Or that's kind of a regular on your show?
Let's put it this way. If somebody does my show and then they want to get paid, then they do someone else's show that doesn't pay, why would I pay them? If they're basically saying their market value is zero, if they'll do shit for zero, why would I pay them? I'd have to be a fucking idiot.
That's a great point. I didn't even think of that. Like, yeah, if you're going on another show for nothing, then you're valuing yourself at nothing. So I will give you what you
have to be a chump to pay somebody.
Yes.
Cumia, sit down, Zuma. Cumia, how come the best comics in comedy love me, including your boy Norton, but you and all your no talent ball watchers like Carl, Chrissy, Bill Schultz don't. Carl blows, Gino stinks, E-Rock is terrible.
All right.
Who do you who Carl blows, Gino like it's like Mary Kill. Carl, Gino, or E-Rock? Who has the least amount of talent between Carl, Gino, and E-Rock?
Carl, Gino, and E-Rock. Comedically, probably E-Rock. He's not like a comic or anything.
Is E-Rock a buffoon?
No. E-Rock is I think he's a little spectrumy. E-Rock has some great talents besides eating that I think translate well into a geeky, nerdy podcast that he does. But it's not for everybody, obviously. But and this, like, how come comics and comedy love me, including your boy Norton? It's not. See, there's a difference between loving someone and just not really paying them any mind. In this universe of the Dabbleverse, Chad is kind of an asshole guy. People don't like him. And it's like, well, you guys don't like me, but look at these guys love me. They don't love you. You're just there. You're just there. It's like saying you love a fire hydrant. You walk out and you're there. You just don't see it. You don't notice it. You don't care about it. But if you go on a show where their show is based on hating fire hydrants, then you're going to think everyone hates you. So,
yeah, there is an element of professional wrestling here. And Chad's like a professional heel.
Yeah. All these guys are a little narcissistic, if you ask me, too. It's like you live in a little Dabbleverse bubble, and the people that shit on you, you really think they care enough to shit on you. No, it's, I got 5-10 minutes left in a show. I got to put something up there. Oh, this guy's a douchebag. So,
that's for the real Chad, by the way, as far as I know.
Oh, yeah.
Allen. Hey, Anthony, big fan. Love your Kirk Douglas watching behind the candelabra impression. Also, Kate Meany claims you tried to DM her multiple times to hook up. Is she lying?
Yeah, I never DM'd her to hook up. We went out one night years ago after Chrissy's show. We were just hanging out at Sullivan's, and then decided to go to, which is funny, a strip club, which is what John did. And just went to the strip club. I went in, got like a lap dance. I came out and she had already left. But yeah, it wasn't, that was really the only contact we ever had. I have heard things from Kate about John, which is interesting. I don't know if those will come out somewhere else. I certainly aren't. I'm not going to be the one that spills the beans. But no, we haven't had any hookups or relationship, or I'm not DMing her to hook up.